Hi everybody. I am going to show you how to make a Spark post. Bear with me while I share my screen in Spark, and you'll be able to watch me create a Spark post. Now remember, all of the material here in the middle these are posts that I have already produced or developed or was working on. So your page is going to look different than this one, especially in the middle. Once you have built up a library of your own, then your projects are going to show here in this middle bar. So when I get started creating a Spark post, the first thing I have to do is determine what size I want my post to be. And of course, this depends on what my final product is. In the case of making videos, you want to make sure that your post size is appropriate for obviously a screen. So most often I'll use custom size, and then I go to standard because it gives me a lot more options than I had on that first page. Now, if I don't know exactly what I'm going to use my post for, or if I'm planning to add I'm making a graphic that I want to include in a PowerPoint, I will use this square shape. Mostly because it fits into other things well. So we're going to create a post about laughter. I'm going to start with this white square. And the first thing I want to do is choose my background color. And you'll see when I clicked on the background, the word background came up, and it's telling me to choose an image or choose a color. And since I'm working on this for an UMSL project, I'm going to stick to the UMSL colors. Now I have these preloaded into my account. And so that's going to be my background color. And the next thing I want is an image of somebody laughing. So I went over here, actually, this pulled up templates on laughter. I want to select a photo on laughter. So I'm going to click on the photos button and then say find free photos. And I'm going to type the word laughing. And let's see what I get. Now I want somebody laughing really, really hard. I want a real belly laugh. So let's see if I can find one of those. Oh, I love this one. Now the first thing you're going to notice is that she is on a gray background. And I don't necessarily want the gray background. I want her to appear on my UMSL color background. So I'm going to go here on the right-hand side and click remove background. And you'll notice that that gray color disappeared. And now I have what is called a transparent image. And I'm going to add her into my square. Now I might also want to add some text. And I can choose from any of these proposed layouts, or I can be a little more creative and type the words that I want. Laughter brings joy. And I'm going to say okay. And you'll notice that it automatically put that font in a color that shows up well on the background. It selected a color for me, but I might not like the color that it selected, and I might not like the font that it selected. So Spark has this wonderful fun button. It's down here on the bottom. When you're in the text screen, it is down on the bottom on the right. And if you click on it, it will put your font into different colors and fonts, put your type into different colors and fonts. And I want something that looks fun and looks like laughter. Let's see if I can find anything. Some of these look a little too formal, so I want something that looks a little more fun since we're talking about laughter. Let's see what I'm gonna select. Oh, I kind of like this one in the diamond shape, but I'm not so crazy about this green color that they have selected for me. So I am going to change that green color to our UMSL gold color. And you'll notice that it changed the background of the font, the outline of the font. If I want to change the outline of the shape, I need to go up here where it's showing the shape and select the same color. And look what that does for me. But here's the funny thing. I'm not so crazy about the top of her head being flat, right? Because it was the top of the image. So maybe this diamond shape doesn't really work for me. So I think I have to find something that is in a square. And let's see if I bring up my photo just a little bit. Now you can't see that flat line. And again, I'm going to change this font to the UMSL color. Suddenly, I have a graphic. It doesn't look like my model's head is cut off. It looks like she's standing behind this bar of white. But the white is is somewhat stark. So let's see if we can change that white and pick up perhaps the color of this flower here in her hair. It's a little turquoise, but I don't want it solid. I want it a little transparent. Oh, it's transparenting the font, not the shape. I want the shape to be a little transparent. So I'm going to, that makes it look a little brown, doesn't it? Let's make sure we got the top of our picture lined up with the bottom of our bar here so that they're not overlapping. All right, so we've got laughter brings joy. Now, if you're still not happy with that font, you can change the font that it has selected by literally selecting something else. So let's see if there's something else we like. I think I kind of like, and you'll notice as I'm playing with this type that it has automatically changed the size of my bar. Now I have a font that's a little more fun, and I might want to make it a little bit bigger. Now, you can change your font size by changing the number over here, or you can simply pick the arrow and move it around. Now it will attempt to align things the way it believes that the font should be aligned. So I actually think I want to offset it a little bit that way. Now, this space up here appears to be a little empty. So I'm thinking that I want to add some elements. Now, I really like the flowers that the model is wearing. So let's see if we can find some flowers to add to our graphic. Now, I don't want my flowers necessarily to be planted, right? So I don't need flowers with stems. I'm just looking for, oh, I like this one. Now, I might want to change its size or rotate it a little so that it appears in the corner. But again, I don't like this white color. So let's select a color that coordinates but yet doesn't stand out. How does that look? What do you think? What do you think of our graphic? I like it. I think I want to add another one of these, and I can just select it and duplicate it. And I'm going to move it over here and rotate it around so that the leaves are on the bottom. And you'll notice now that the flower is covering up the font. So if I go here to layer order, I can move the order and I can move it down. Now I don't really like the way the petals show up under the blue of the stripe. So I'm going to take off that opacity so that the flower is back below our bar. What do you think? I think I like it. That is how to make a graphic using Adobe Spark. If you want to, if you're turning in just one post as an assignment, believe it or not, if you click on this share button, you can turn into Canvas directly from Spark. Or you can download as a JPEG and then upload it to Canvas. And that works very similar to other things that you may have downloaded. One last thing, Spark will automatically name everything My Post. So if you see here at the top, you can rename, and I'm going to name this Laughter, and I'm going to put a number after it because I have several graphics that I've named Laughter. And now it's Laughter 4. So that when I'm looking at my projects, I immediately know what it is about. So thanks for joining me for a little Spark lesson, and I will see you soon.